A penguin turned away from its colony and started walking toward the mountains alone, dreaming of one day reaching the top. When a woman tried to save him by bringing him back to the group, he immediately turned around and kept walking toward the mountains 70 miles away. Now, the penguin never made it to the top and died somewhere in the ice alone, but the footage went viral, inspiring millions of people to chase their dreams, even when the world kept pulling them back. He was dangling from a balcony 4 stories above the ground, but a 22-year-old immigrant heard his screams for help. So he ran over and started climbing right away. Within a minute, he'd reached the boy's level, and as the crowd cheered, he finally pulled the boy to safety. The boat suddenly caught fire, and the family jumped overboard in panic. The children were rescued by nearby fishermen, but their mother was pulled away by a strong current. She drifted alone in the open ocean for hours, but just as the waves began to pull her under, a giant sea turtle surfaced beside her. It let her grab onto its shell and immediately began swimming. For 2 days, the turtle carried her through the rough waters until they finally arrived at a rescue boat that pulled her to safety. The pregnant teacher threw herself on top of 3 boys and pressed them against the floor. You see, a massive tornado was heading straight for their school, and when it hit, the wall collapsed on her back, breaking her spine. Now, only the 3 boys under her survived, and she was convinced she had also lost her baby. But just 7 months later, her baby was born, and she named him after one of the boys who didn't make it. She dove into an Arctic whale tank, but the freezing temperatures sent her legs into paralyzing cramps, making it impossible for her to resurface. But as she began to drown, a beluga whale saw her panicking, so it swam over to the drowning woman and started pushing her out of the water. And right after the beluga noticed she was still breathing, it gave her the biggest kiss. He took the football from a quarterback and sprinted down the entire field. You see, he was a massive college football fan, but he had been battling brain cancer for over 2 years, so his family reached out to his favorite team, asking them if he could play in their next game. And when he crossed the goal line, every single player stormed the field, lifting him on their shoulders in front of 60,000 cheering fans. The pillars started slipping from the strong man's hands, and it looked like he was about to give up. But then the world record buzzer went off, and suddenly he could hold them with ease. You see, during the struggle, he started visualizing himself hanging over a cliff, holding onto the hands of his 2 sons. And when he finally let go, he had almost doubled the world record, all thanks to the love for his children. He turned his boat around right before the finish line of the Olympics. You see, he was in 2nd place and on his way to winning a silver medal. But through the chaos of the storm, he saw 2 sailors drowning in the waves. So he sailed over and pulled them both aboard, keeping them safe until a rescue boat arrived. And even though he lost his shot at a medal, the Olympic Committee honored him with the rarest sportsmanship award in history.